plan for the next sprint and plan for the test parties of this current version. And that's all my intention. I have no distractions, and I pass it on to Carlos.
Hey everyone. My intention for the call is to really organize, the issues we created last week and prioritize for this new version also. Because last week I feel that we did a bunch of hot fixes regarding the design. There were a lot of changes and small details here and there. So it was pretty much hot fixing last week. I'm here to see how we organize this sprint and get ready for the new version. I'll pass it to Mateo.
Hey guys, happy new week. Intentions is to discuss the issues that are remaining for sending the version to testing finally. Excited for the release name that Mo came up with. I love the name, the rules. I love that name. You can explain it to everyone later, Mo, so everyone knows why it's so cool. Trying to plan all of this week and make it possible so we make the release by the 15th if possible. Nothing much to add. Not distracted, ready to be here, very present, and I'll pass it to Mitch.
Hey there. Just to check in, I'm excited to hear that we're going to be testing V2 pretty soon. That's going to be awesome. Let's check in with some things like the Rainbow Roll script and the relayer contract deployment for Giveth. That's all I'm wondering about, and I can pass it to Ramin.
Hey guys, I'm here to sync up with the team and plan for the next sprint and for the release of the 15. Thank you. I will pass it to Amin.
Hello everyone. My main goal for this call is to schedule define tasks that make the release feasible for. I think you should do it in 2 days. I'm right now working on the project. I have seen some issues regarding the cache, and it made many. It had changed. We have some difficulties regarding that in different views and information. Also, some views are not acceptable, and we should revise them. For instance, the projects view, at least in my, it doesn't have a solid implementation, and it needs some updating back and front end. So that's it. I pass it to who will miss. Mohammed. I pass it to Mohammed.
Hey guys. Last week I finished up 2 tasks that took too much time and were in our board for a few weeks. One of them was a Rainbow Roll, and another one was changing report of givebacks. And I made some changes on the admin bar for what actually was requested for that, and it was good. My intention for the next sprint is to do everything that is needed for the release of V2. For instance, if any front-end dev is blocked by another service, I can do that to release as soon as possible. And I have no distraction. I pass it to Cherrik. Have you gone? Yeah.
Thank you, Mohammed. Hello, everyone. My intention is know the schedule and plan for the next sprint and the nodes release. My distraction, I'm a little tired because of, I think I worked about 10 hours, so I'm a little tired. Yeah, I pass it to Griff.
Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm really excited looking through the release doc that Monique sent me. It's super cool. So excited to see this finally coming out. That's but my intentions are really just to hang out and be around for anything that you guys need, and distractions are I'm making a smoothie. And I will pass it to Carlos. Did you go? You did go.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one that hasn't gone.
Thanks, Ashley.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, hi everybody. I'm so excited for the new release and to start testing. And so I guess my intentions for the call is just to see kind of when we can start testing stuff. And I would love to organize some testing parties at my house with people here in Costa Rica that are project owners and users and stuff, and just have a big gathering. We can do a bunch of testing, so maybe to coordinate that with you guys when you'll also be available and would be a good time to have something like that. Also just check in with the mandatory updates that we spoke about in the governance call and provide any clarity around issues that I made for the admin dashboard. And that's it. And I don't have any distractions. I'm just here listening. So back to you, Monique.
Thank you, guys. I have to apologize. I have connectivity issues, so I turned off my camera. I hope I can share my screen to go forward. I invite everybody to take a look at this checklist of the Notion that I sent to Giveth group. As you can see, there's only tiny issues left, and everyone is invited to go through this UAT environment and test everything that is left. But be aware, there are lots of under construction things that is being resolved right now. And my intention for this call is just to finalize the list and make sure every issue has an owner that can commit. We can finish it. But if you have any objections, any other things that you think that we can't make it, please tell me right now, because we have to plan for it. And I think that we can finish it up until March. So it's just an sprint. It's just an sprint, not more. So and we have lots of new, as you can see, lots of new responsive issues. But I didn't create the issues, but they're here. And I can mention all of you in front of each of them to make sure that we have planned for the next 2 weeks. So I had several meetings with all of you today, yesterday, and during this week. And I'm pretty sure, especially for the front-end guys, that they know the way how they have to do for the next coming week. So if I want to start with Ramin, I'm pretty sure that Ramin is, if I go to the board, Ramin is on this create and edit project, and I think that he's going to be finished sooner or later. But I think after this issue, that is just in the QA column, Ramin can start working on this show complete profile model that I think we had to talk about it, Rami. Do you remember it?
Yes.
Yeah. And shall I assign it to you? I think it's, instead of just redirecting people to on board, you have to show this in every page, and after that they press the OK, you redirect them to create a project. So if it's clear and ready to go, I can assign it to you, and make sure it has a sign.
Yes, it's good.
Thank you. And so it was assigned. So let's get back to this. Regarding that this issue and the create project and edit project, I can see that there are lots of check marks left on this list. Do you think that you can check that all until tomorrow?
Yeah, I think by the end of tomorrow, yes.
By the end of the tomorrow. So how long do you think that it can take, this show complete profile model?
Sorry, which one?
This one that I recently assigned it to you.
Show complete profile. I think 2 days, or maybe maximum, yeah, 1 day or 2 days.
Great. So I think that you can take some responsiveness issues. Which page do you like that you start working on responsiveness? My account.
No different, I think.
No difference. So these are here. I don't know. So tell me, guys, do you prefer that you take it? There are lots of responsiveness issues here. You can see it. My accounts, my projects, my accounts overview, profile model responsiveness, onboarding responsiveness. And I think because you're more familiar with the create project, you can take it at least. And in the middle of the sprint, we can have a talk and see that we are on your way or not. So I will assign it to you and put the issue here for the responsiveness for. Does it sounds good, Rami?
Yes.
Thank you. So I think it's enough for 1 week. So after 1 week, we can review. So for we don't have Pedro for a week for implementation. So if you want to take a look at this Notion. So in the homepage, a new design of likes and share is created, and it's the issue number 85 in the new version. So all the information is provided here in the issue. They completely make it different, the design team. So the heart button also have a background, so it's no problem for the bright background anymore. And the design of the Figma is also provided. I don't know who's like to jump into this task. Sharik. Thank you, Sharik. I assign it to you. Sharik, you're right now on. I think let me see your task here and make sure that everything is all right. So it's on in this onboarding. I create a checklist that you checked it recently. You're working on validation. Hopefully, we can end it up today or tomorrow. And go ahead.
I have a question about the validations. Should it validate the fields when they are changed or when we submit the form? Because each of them has some benefits and has some difficulty to implement. If you tell me which one is our choice, I can implement that one.
I think, for example, for create project, we wait, I think, 1 second in the for client side to make sure that the entry is correct. And I think design guys also suggested that, yeah. So it's on the client side verification in the form, and you have to wait until 1 second, and after that make sure that the data is correct.
So we validate each field separately and after 1 second, yes. No, I implemented this, but it has some problems if our forms has many fields, and maybe we should. And it's not user friendly for developers the way that I implemented. So I think maybe I tried to make a general component for all of our forms, but the result is not the things that I wish to be. So we can use it. I think I can finish it tomorrow morning because that's almost done. Yeah.
For your information, honestly, I think that the most important part is just to email. Maybe the URL is not very priority validation. And on my side, if you even don't find bandwidth to do it perfect, it's okay, because I think we can have a validation in the edits or save user in the backend, so it's not going to be a serious problem, just a UX problem. So take it easy, man. We can make it after that. And so just to make sure that you can check all of these items, and after that you can jump into this task. What was that? I forgot. The design of license shares. So number 85, just to make sure that 85 is assigned to you. Yeah, it's on the product backlog. I've moved it. No, 85 is newly designed lifetime shared component. Oh, it's mandatory. Yes, it has to be in the sprint backlog. So I'm not talk about hovering, just share and like, and it's assigned to you. And let's set the sprint. It's going to be until March. So after that, let's move from the Notion, and then we can. So this is for Cherik. I think we can skip it. A design team recently provide the hover, a newly designed hover for projects card. I think we can skip it for the MVP. And this is tiny issue that for start giving and tweet this. In homepage, these buttons are not working. Metal, can I assign it to you? Do you find bandwidth? I think it's tiny.
Yeah.
Or Roman, I don't know.
Sorry, which issue are you referring to?
It doesn't have any issue because it's very tiny. Just start giving and tweak this in the homepage of the V2. As you can see, there is let me go to the homepage. It's a banner here. So, these two buttons are not working. We have to implement and so we'll get back to the Notion. Matthew. And we have some bugs here. On my project, when filter is selected, the search won't work within the filtered result. What should we do, guys? And it has an issue. It has a backend side effect. Let me show it to you. For example, I'm here. I'm in the project page. I select, for example, verified. And for example, I want to search James. And oh, it's working. So maybe it's for giving token that it's not working. Yeah, for give token it's not working. Maybe it's my mistake. Here. For trace is not correct, I think. And let me check. For example, I search within trace roaming and it's working. But after I have this search item, I want to change the filter. I think something is missing. I move it to default and maybe I'm mistaken. It needs more testing, maybe. Let me do it for food. For example, this is for food and I want to search for more. I found it. For example, when I filter it by category and after that I search it, there is no result. But I think lots, as you can see, if I move it, it's category food and I'm here, Monique. Or for example, this item. It sometimes works, it sometimes don't work. There's a problem. Yeah, let me make it more clear and then I'll send it to you. But sometimes I found a problem here. I have to test it more. So let's move to other issue. Filter by only accept token is not working. I think Pedro did it, but I'm not sure he's not here. What do you think, Metal? Can I assign it to you or Pedro? Or
yeah, if it has urgency, I think assign it to me because Pedro won't be available until next week.
So I'm not sure that Pedro is here. So I assign it to you. Every other guys want to jump into it? Do you have bandwidth? Sorry, because you're full of text. Sometimes it's a very tiny filter issue. That's one thing that I thought to talk about is about the project's view. The way it's implemented needs lots of mending. One of them is this sort, and actually it's filter somehow. We should talk about it. Yeah, I can take over hold the project. I'm working on the Giving Heart, and yeah, I will. Assign that to me. I should discuss that with the backend guys and you. What's the appropriate result? Also, Giving Hearts, I assign it to you. I'm working partially done, but I'm fixing issues in other views. For instance, project view for Giving Heart, and also that's it. Metal, you said that you're on the updates. So it's just post an update, or showing all of the updates. I think these two issues are for you. Am I right?
Yeah, showing and posting, and also deleting, of course.
when we can expect that it's going to be finalized?
I was planning to do it today and leaving a pull request for tomorrow.
Great. And there's a bar for total trace donations that for every for in project single page, for every project, it's hard coded, I think. For example, in issue number 86, I can show it to you. Total trace donation is wrong. I asked it from Mohammed, and Mohammed showed it to me that it's kind of hard coded here, so it needs to be changed. Who's interested to take it? $68. Pedro, we don't have Pedro. Ramin, can I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think it's a tiny issue. You have to change the endpoint to these guidelines that Mohammed provided, and it's going to be easily fixed. So did it here. So
do we have
searching? Go ahead.
Do we have that in the backend working already?
Yeah.
Total trace. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So search inside donations is not working, but I was curious to know that I think we can escape it for this version. Is there any requirement for searching inside the donations in every project? In single project page?
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last week, Pedro was working on that, and he told me because we did not have any search or filter for donation, so I added that as a hotfix. Let's say it's that, and he was working on that, but he did not give me a status. He only told me it's working, but I'm not sure in what sense it's not working. But I already did that last week. He showed me the design and told me that there were some search.
Great. So I left it for Pedro and waiting for him to come back. Thank you for information. I think that we have to remove view similar project links because it's waiting for design team to finalize. So it's very easy things that we can just remove it. I can ask Ferric to do it if it's not a problem. Just removing a link. That's it. And
I think we have to test it together, but we can do it later.
Sorry?
I think I have to set a meeting with you so that we can test the view similar project so that you see it, because it's not that simple to test it. But yeah,
I think we can. Yeah, I think we can escape it because I had a talk with Mo today. Mo has said it that we have to talk with Marco, finalize it. Where they have to be shown, and it might have some effects at the backends also. So because the data that is providing is missing, so I decided to remove the similar project links in the single project page. So for the give back toast, there is a tiny change that we have to add a learn more. As you can see in the Big Mom, I think it's here. No, it's not here. Oh, I have to open it. It's here. No, it's not here. Mm-hmm. If you come inside the docs, I can't see you in the docs, guys. Come. see the docs and review the links and issues. There is a tiny change in the one-page project beside the toast of the givebacks. So it's going to be like this. We have to add learn more here and link this learn more to documents. So, are you with me? So, who can take it? I can.